Hey guys, and welcome back to the Curto32 Gaming Channel. Yes, I am back once again for another My Team Career Mode. Hopefully, we can get past the first season this time. But yeah, this year I have once again decided that I'm only going to do the 16 races because I just think 23 is just too much. So, yeah, that is going to be fun. So, the season will be done a little bit sooner, but, I just cannot do 23 races a season. It's just too much for me. Anyway, let's have a look at what I'm going to do here now. So I'm choosing the avatar, of course, the one I have chosen ever since 2020. And of course, I am going to go and choose the country, which is of course Scotland. And I am going to put in my driver details, of course, Caledonia Curto. And then as you can see here, I'm having a look at a few of the audio names. I do decide on Lucky, I think it is, because let's just face it, I am kind of lucky sometimes. So, yep, there you go. I'm going to go right down there, and there you go, Lucky, because that's what I am. And of course, we are going to choose 32 for our number, of course. And now we are going to choose our helmet, which I've chosen this one. And there you go, I have designed it right away because that's the power of editing for you. Anyway, then we have chosen our suit, and now we're going to go on to the gloves, and there you go, as we're going to change the colour of them, hopefully. There we go. And yeah, so yeah, this is going to be quite exciting because, of course, as many of you may know, the team we've decided to go for in this career mode is a team from the past, and that team is Ligier. Yes, Ligier. Because they are a team that sadly no longer exist. They became Prost in 1997 and then disappeared after the 2001 season. So we're having a look at a few of the sponsors here, and yeah, I've decided in the end to go for the one that wants me to achieve 2 points finishes as a team during the season. So yeah, and if we reach that, we're going to get 3 million at the end of the year, and we're going to get 280,000 a week. And then we go to the power unit supplier. As you can see, we've got Renault, Red Bull, Ferrari and Mercedes. So as you can see, the Mercedes is good on durability, while Ferrari is the best in overall performance, although as you can see, it's not that good with durability. So I decided to go for Red Bull, and as you can see here, we're going to now select a livery, as we always do at the start of a My Team like this. And as you can see, there we go, I have completed the car. And yeah, so I could stick some personal stickers on the car, but I've decided not to do so. And as you can see here, guys, we now have to choose the emblem, and as you can see, we've just went for that one, and of course I will be changing it a little bit later. There we go, but for now it's going to look like that. And of course the team colours are going to be the same as our livery. So there you go. And yeah. And the team colours as well, of course. So I will see you in a minute.
New year, new drivers, new team. Welcome and great to have you with us as we move far away from the paddock to the headquarters of the newest outfit on the Formula One grid. We've been granted exclusive access with an interview not just with the team owner or the star driver, but both. Because for the first time in modern F1 history, the team owner is behind the wheel themselves. Now is a great time to bring a new team into the sport, particularly off the back of such compelling competition last year. 2022 saw huge regulation changes, and it was Red Bull who came out on top in the development race. But that was last year. This year could be a very different story. Let me tell you, this facility is an absolute hive of activity, and there is a palpable sense of excitement around the car they've built. Quietly, they truly believe they can challenge at the top, and they've had the time now to craft a hugely competitive race car. But theory is one thing, and taking on the brightest lights in motorsport is quite another. So how does the owner of F1's 11th team feel as they prepare to be thrust into the limelight of the F1 circus? New driver lineups, Qatar returns, Las Vegas debuts, and the engineering race continues to push the sport and the drivers to new heights. What are they aiming for? Most excited about? Most nervous for? Well, soon we will meet them to find out. But first, let's take a look at the brand new car. Well, hi. Thank you so much for having us. Great to be here. I'm going to start with the question that everyone is asking. It's been a long time since we've seen a team owner drive their own car. And tell me about your teammate. They're clearly very excited to have signed with you. What do they bring to the team? So tell me about the work on the car. It's clear. Now, there's no getting away from the fact that your competitors have a huge amount of Formula One experience. You are a total new. Now, ultimately, your success this season will be and with so many disciplines and experts working so closely. Well, I could talk to you all day. Thank you so much for your time, but I better let you get back to work. There's plenty more still to do. All the very best for your inaugural F1 season.
Okay, so there you go, guys. We have done the interview, and yeah, that was a pretty good interview as always. And of course, now we're going to have a look at the facilities here, which, as you can probably see, are very, very basic because we are, of course, a brand new team. But of course, we can upgrade this throughout the career mode. And as you can see here, we've got the development section where we are second from last, while AlphaTauri is in last position. Red Bull, of course, on top. So there you go, guys. And of course, we have the vehicle parts and, of course, corporate, where we have the driver market. And I just want to say about the teammate I have here, it will be different for the career mode, a different driver, because when setting up this one, I accidentally forgot to put the one-shot qualifying, which I was using for another career mode, off. And yes, I basically accidentally realised that when going to the first Grand Prix of the season. So yeah, so everything you'll see here is different, but of course the team, the driver, of course me, and basically all the liveries and that will be the same. And if you're wondering the driver I do go for in the end, it's Dennis Hauger, I think his name is. If that's wrong, I do apologise. Or Hager, something like that. If that is wrong, then I do apologise. But yeah, as you can see there, we've got the customization here, which we will of course use right now to get our sponsorship on the car. So there you go, and of course we are going to do it in red. So there we go, and yeah, there we are. So there you go, we put the sponsor onto the car, which is absolutely brilliant. But yeah, just before we go, here's the driver's standings, of course, which has absolutely nothing to it so far. But yeah, that will do it for today's episode, guys. If you did enjoy it, then please like, comment, and if you really are liking the content, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. This is Curter32, signing out.